Alright, welcome to Streets of Rogue. This game is like a roguelike. What's the name? Kinda. I don't know how to describe it. Except for it being kind of like GTA mixed with the escapists. Because of like GTA, you shoot things, kill things, you blow stuff up, and you steal things. Mixed with the escapists, just kind of like the art style. And I don't know. But essentially, it says something similar to that on the actual Steam page for the game. But if we actually start playing here, you can see there's several different classes in the game, and I actually have them all unlocked, because I've had this game for a while. My intent was actually to just, like, record my first time playing the game, but that never happened. So, here, I'll be just this random... No, I want to customize random. Yeah, here, I'll be this guy with a mohawk, who's a slum dweller. And in Slum Dweller, you don't really start with much, but I'd actually say it's probably one of the easier classes to play as. Just because you can ramp up and power pretty quickly. But if we press tab, we can see a map, some tasks we have to do, and a big quest, which I will get into that. So it's a good idea to just like take a look around the map, just kind of get your surroundings, and loot trash cans, especially early on with a class like Slum Dweller that doesn't start with much. Looting trash cans is actually like the best strategy. Also, these buildings are really useful to loot because there's a chest here. There's a couple different kinds of lootable containers, mainly chests and safes. Chests are always unlocked, you can just access them right away. Safes have a combination. You'll need to kill somebody for their combination or ask for it, for which you need to be in good standing with that character. Which you can use hypnotizers or just choose a good class. Alright, so this bouncer, you need to bribe him, or you actually need to just destroy him, just eliminate him. So I'm actually going to poison the air with this syringe, and that actually is actual poison. Unless you have a certain ability, you can't tell what the syringes do. So I actually got kind of lucky there, and that's a poison syringe. I can't pick up what he has. I don't want to free the zombie, so I'll just drop the key. Alright, so the big quest. Alright, I should probably go more into detail with these. You are working for the Resistance. They're fighting against a tyrannical mayor of like this city. You're in the slums district, you go on to like an industrial district, a park, uptown, downtown, and mayor village. And you have to do all these tasks, like find evidence, find incriminating photos, just to get to the mayor. And you can actually fail some of these, but they have to either be completed or failed, and then you can exit the level. Wait, I don't think I've actually ever tried to leave. Yeah, you have to. The missions have to have an outcome, whether that be you winning or losing. And then there's the big quest. Each class has a unique big quest, and even the classes you make, you can assign a big quest to. But it can range from like destroying all of one like type of enemy or one object on a level, or just donating money to become an upper class citizen, which is kind of sad, really. Yeah, but you get like a super secret ability for doing the big quest, and I mean some of them are more useful than others. But it's still like a fun challenge to do, and I always try going for the big quests. And I actually did my first big quest. Oh yeah, they're only truly complete once you like finish a run. Once the run's over and you become the mayor, either by being elected, actually killing him, or just think he can just give you the hat if he likes you enough. Yeah, but I actually won my first game as a slum dweller a couple days ago, and once you get like a bunch of guns, it's actually pretty easy. It's kind of like FTL in the regard that you'll probably die a lot. Like, you'll get decently far and then just die, and that's just the way it is for a while until you start like really getting good. So I actually have a resurrection shampoo. That was like the first thing I got. And the resurrection shampoo is probably one of the best items in the game, because if you die and you drink it, you come back to life, which is very, very good. But there's actually an achievement for poisoning a body of water with the resurrection shampoo. I want to actually see if I can get that achievement done. Yep, but I'm just looting this safe. Oh, flamethrower. Nice. Flamethrower is also a really great item, especially in the park area where everything is flammable. But yeah, looting safes and chests can get you money, which is especially useful for the slum dweller big quest. Which, if you fail on one level, you can make it up on a later level, because you just need to donate 750 coins by the end of the run. So, and you can donate like sets of 100 or 50. But anyway, the important thing is, I don't have enough money to donate now, but I will later. That's the short of it. So here we have 5 traits. These are like perks, essentially. And with the slum dweller, you get to choose from 5 instead of 3. And every time you level up, you get to choose some. So some levels you won't actually get this screen once you exit. That's why I think slum dweller is one of the best classes, is because you get to choose from more. Like increased crit chance. And then every time you level up, you actually get a bonus, I think it's an attribute, or stat, in endurance, speed, melee, or firearms. So, that's actually really useful in just getting super, super powerful. Endurance is health, speed is speed, melee is the amount of damage you do, and firearms is actually the direct amount of damage that firearms do, and their accuracy. And I don't really like that, because like, it's useful to have a high firearm stat, but sometimes it can actually screw you over, because it'll auto lock onto something like, this is a flaming barrel, but an explosive barrel that you're standing next to. When you want to shoot someone clear over here with a gun, it'll just lock on to an explosive barrel here and blow you up and destroy you. So yeah, it can be kind of annoying, especially if you have a low firearm stat and people are just tanking bullets because whatever reason. It's so weird, but like, whatever. I don't want to complain too much. This game is pretty fun. There we go. Freed the slave because I killed his master. I want to be careful about what I say, because even though you can't monetize your channel until you have a certain amount of subscribers and monthly viewers, I still don't want to say anything that'd get me demonetized, just in case. Or maybe just to get into the habit of doing so. But anyway, what I just did was an optional mission, not to be confused with the big quests that are also optional, end missions. But these missions give you chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets can be used as a resistance currency to buy all sorts of like items and traits that can actually be used, because that's how you unlock them. And part of the story of this game is that the mayor actually outlaws chicken nuggets for whatever reason. How did they not realize I just killed that guy? Yeah, see, people kind of tank bullets. Yeah, but I neutralized a person, I got the quest done, and now I have loot. I should do this red quest so that I get money. Alright. Now we gotta break into this building. You'll see buildings like this a lot if you play Streets of Rogue. Just a big building full of goons that attack you on sight. That guy has resurrection. There we go. He spawns in, comes back alive. He's on fire. Flamethrower is really good. He got hit by a crusher. That's one of the best things about these buildings, is just making one of the goons or enemies. They aren't necessarily goons. Some of them are drug dealers. And just making them like walk into their own traps is so satisfying. But you'll notice some people have these yellow names, and most of the time, well, no, all the time, people with yellow names are property owners. And the thing with property owners is that they will react differently if you go into their property. So they always spawn in the actual room or building that they are the property owner of. And sometimes they'll be in buildings like this that have a do not enter door. And if you're in a do not enter door and the property owner sees you, more often than not, it will start attacking you on sight and try to kill you. Now, if you actually notice, this gangster has red eyes, which actually means that he's a shapeshifter. If I kill him, see, there's his little shapeshifter self, and I got a bunch of money from him. Yeah, so shapeshifters, that's a class you can play as. And you have to kind of kill him twice. And now I have a bunch more money, and I should actually find an ATM for my big quest. Make upper crusty payments via an ATM or a bank or clerk. Oop, I have a suppressor. I'll suppress this pistol. I don't need that key because all that leads to is a generator, which I don't need to blow up. To rescue this person from a police station. The police station missions aren't great because you have to destroy a bunch of police officers, which is really just hard. Well, it's a lot harder than other missions you can do. And a lot of times there'll be more than just 2 officers. There'll be like 4. Oh, I have to take him all the way to the entrance. Great. Yeah, these officers aren't hostile towards me because they didn't actually see me burn down the police station. Alright, I got an ammo stealer. That is useful. Let me read the description. Teleports ammunition from a person's projectile weapon into the projectile weapons that you are carrying. That is useful if you A, want to get ammo, and B, don't want to have to deal with somebody shooting you. Which I believe I fit both of these criteria in this game. So you can actually teleport to different places of note, but I don't like doing that because maybe you can find NPCs fighting each other, or trash cans that you can loot. Just getting more stuff is generally a good idea. Here, I'm going to find out what this syringe does. Regenerate health. That's actually useful. Now, I'm not going to, but actually I have 100 health, so I could. If you go to a toilet, you can actually purge status effects. You see how this one didn't go away? It's strength small. That's because I'm wearing an item. But, yeah, syringe effects, and then also cigarettes and items like that that give you status effects. You can get rid of those by going to a toilet. Oh, yeah, where is the ATM? Maybe there's a bank somewhere with a clerk I have to go to. Yeah, I think this... Oh, no, that's a hospital clerk. Is there really not one on this level? Maybe it got destroyed at some point. Whatever. I just gotta move on to the next level. Like I said, not a big deal if you fail the Slum Dweller quest, because you can just make it up on a later level. Friend of the Common Folk. I like this one, because then, if they're loyal to you, there's like a couple different statuses of people's general feeling towards you. There's like hostile, annoyed, neutral, aligned, friendly. I think the one that this one gives you, though, just means that if they see someone attacking you, they'll fight back, but you can't like get free stuff from them or anything. But I have a flamethrower, so I'm thinking lock and load. But then I have that ammo thing. Yeah, I'll get lock and load. Because the ammo teleporter still takes ammo, siphons it from little battle going on over here. Rival gangsters. Yeah, it still siphons ammo from people I don't like. Yeah, so I'm just gonna loot the spoils of war. Yeah, but every 3 levels there is an event. So this one is bounty. So random NPCs will just kind of attack me at random points. They'll be like, "Hey, there's a bounty on your head. I want that. Here's an ATM." Yeah, there's always stuff going on. Oh, yep, here. These guys were trying to attack me because they noticed the bounty. One of the greatest strategies in Streets of Rogue is just spam F if you're about to die, because more often than not, you'll have food. Food regains your health. F is the button to eat food. Perish. Thank you. You don't get to live because you tried killing me earlier. That's how this works. Yep. Oh! Thank goodness I just quick escape teleporter. Oh, that could have been bad. I could have just gotten destroyed. It's still not too late. Alright, my recording's going on like 20 minutes here. I think I'm gonna cut it short after this level. Burn. I could have honestly just stealthed past this guy. Stealth is an option on these like operates, button, switch, whatever they are, quests. Yep, you get full health when you level up, which will save you a lot of times. So sometimes you might go into a mission with only 20 health, but you're like, if I can just do this without taking damage, I won't have to eat a bunch of food. I can save that food for a later level. Run away, this generator's gonna blow. Alright. Now that was a lot easier than one might expect.